on. I'm really eager to hear from you, and now it's the no gray areas. Let's talk about this. Now, this thing has been making the round. Some people would say it's two sides of a coin, it's not just like one size fit it all. Remember, I think yesterday on Afropop, I was talking about the fact that Nigerian actress Jemima Osunde is lamenting that it seems like actors are now being expected to do more than themselves. Like they are finding it difficult to adapt to this whole thing of you have to come and dance online to market your product. But according to some people, they're like, if it's what you are in, why are you finding it difficult to market it? What's the big deal? And then other people are like, an actor should not be made to overdo or do too much more than just what they have been paid for. Now, with the rise of social media and the growing pressure to maintain a public persona, the lines between traditional acting careers and the online influencer culture have become increasingly blurred. And do you think it's fair to expect actors to double as influencers? Yes. Now, you would see that sometimes even companies are doing it. Like corporate companies are also doing it. They employ you initially as, let's say, a marketer, or they employ you as just anybody. And then the next thing, you are fine, you are asked to make content, you are asked to come and dance on TikTok so that they can post on the company's social media handle. Now, do you think that this comes with some type of pressure or a different agreement entirely from what you signed as your employment? What do you think? Now, on one hand, we live in a time where personal branding is really everything, and the more visible you are online, the more likely you are to even make the most out of it. And for actors now, they are more likely to land roles, promotions, or even endorsement deals. Now, many actors have turned their social media platforms into their powerful business tools, or some have even gone into blogging and all of that just to sell themselves out of that acting. But do you think that this shift is coming at the expense of their own craft? Should an actor be expected to perform both on screen and on social media? And even you as an employer, imagine coming to the office and you're not really like a social media person, and then your company is asking you to come and dance for TikTok so that they can create content. How are you going to handle that? Let's hear from you. 09073530044 is the number for you to connect with us here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Let's hear what you have to say concerning this. Now, do you think that this is like overacting, over expecting the employer or even the actor in this case? Now, I'm trying to narrow it down to our own private spaces or even our office spaces, because like I said, in this era where social media is like the thing, content creation is like the new oil. Even big companies, you have even banks going into content creation. Sometimes you see that their workers are dancing online to appeal to customers or appeal to the audience, so to say, to grow their pages and everything. Now, you have been employed and you are now asked to dance, or you're not asked to create content, come and participate in content, and you are not a social media person like that. How are you going to handle this? Do you think that this is just like a simple extension of your creative expression, or you are being pressured into something that is not really like your thing? What do you think about this? 09073530044 is the number to connect with us here on radio. Let's hear you. Now, before we listen to you, let's take a listen to what Jemima actually said, and maybe this will give context to the conversation. Please take a listen.
I feel like another thing that actors need to, sometimes I feel some actors need to just smash stuff or let it out, is the fact that now it's like they're forcing every actor to be a social media content creator. It's like it's now you see that dance, you must dance on the internet. Why? They're forcing every, it's like if you're not an actor that has social media presence, we're not casting you because we need you to sell our film. That shouldn't be my job. How many times do you see Keanu Reeves when he's not on your screen as an actor?
Thank you call Keanu Reeves. Now that's something. See that.
All right, now she goes on to reference Keanu Reeves, a Canadian actor and musician. She referenced him as, oh, when you don't see him on screen, Is he dancing? If it's not acting, if it's not singing, if it's not singing, is he dancing somewhere? And now she's saying that the expectations from actors or every other person is too much. And then I'm trying to reference it here that we have even seen this trend in our corporate offices where you just go to work and the next thing you're being asked to come dance on social media. How would you actually handle this? Let's hear from you. 09073530044 is the number for you to connect with us. Now, taking some of your comments here on X. This one is at Lotus in Transit. He or she says, speaking for myself, but actors dancing on IG has never made me go see a movie, but instead a compelling story, good reviews from worthy critics, awards from reputable organizations, and interviews from cast and crew have. Even if you want to do IG marketing, make it impactful. Now, this one is on the side. He says there are marketers, content creators, influencers, and there are artists. Not all artists thrive under the pressure of a constant online presence. It's legit draining for some. And then this is totally connected to what I'm saying. Imagine you're not a social media person, you got employed, and then you're working, and then okay, because in the bid to boost online presence, you see that your company is requiring you to come dance or jump on certain trends just for you to push the brand or push the company, so to say. How would you handle this? Now, this one is at Mina Spices. She says, I agree with her 100%. This is why everybody's into acting now. Even TikTok influencers using social media presence while acting rubbish. Is it really rubbish? Well, let's hear you. Well, now this one is chocolate Zamir. He says it's this comparison mentality that will kill Nigerians. Hollywood and Nollywood are not the same. Selling your product is all about understanding your consumers. If it's dance that will make them buy what you're selling, you better dance David's dance and make money. Better dance David's dance. Dance like David. Okay, well, let's hear you. Now, this one is at Anna Wick. She says the reason this is happening is because our cinema lacks substance. So during promotion runs for films, the studios and producers rely heavily on the actors' media presence rather than the essence of the art in film. This is diluting Nollywood. We don't have movie stars anymore. How true is that? Well, 09073530044 is the number for you to connect with us. Do you think that if an actor is paid to act a movie, they're supposed to also be an influencer? They're supposed to double down as an influencer. What do you think? Now, Antonia says, I agree with her 100%. That's why we see movies filled with influencers and TikTokers who can't act because of large online presence to sell. While the goal of acting, which is to bring characters to life, is defeated. PR shouldn't be about dancing. That's where creativity comes in. Now, are these people actually missing out on the PR, like the real understanding of what PR is supposed to be about? What do you think? 09073530044 is the number to call us. And our Steady Streams 24 says the way Nollywood does movie production is very basic and lacks creativity. Also, if we keep casting based on social media numbers, we won't go anywhere. So does it mean that social media does not have that substance? Well, this one is at Hello Zinwa. She says, I saw Sharon Oja dancing on screen and that was it for me. She showed in that movie a total of 5 times and said less than 6 worded sentences, and she's out here doing promotional videos. Like how? 09073530044 is the number to connect with us. What is your take about this? Now, this one is at Francisca. They say if we are being real, Jemima is saying some facts here. Leave good actors and actresses and cast people based on their social media presence, and then we end up getting movies that you start regretting 5 minutes into it. What do you think? Now, this one is at Say My Mind Forever. You don't get them to dance, and next you will hear you need to pay them separately for marketing and separately for acting. One Instagram post, 500 euros. industry influencers calling themselves actors. I beg, shift. 090735300044 is the number to call us. Now, this one is at Jumoke, the future filmmaker. She says, in as much as she is right, this is Nigeria. A lot of actors are not domestically known, not to talk of international levels. Hollywood actors make TikTok videos, especially the Gen Zs. It's only the legend that don't, and it's because of their blueprint. However, actors should remain actors, and TikTokers and influencers should stop taking over their jobs. Also, Nollywood should work on their script and directing. If movie is good, whether dance or no dance, I believe it will find its audience. Is that true? You don't need marketing for you to sell what's good or not? Well, 090735300044 is the number for you to call us. Now, this one is at Mama Iye. She says, because they are not original, it's copy that's doing them. Also, I think your audience being Nigerians, you have to embarrass yourself before they drop coins, which means dancing is among, and you are not the only one dancing. Everyone is selling markets on Nigerian social media. Everyone selling markets on Nigerian social media is currently dancing. Also, that's the cheapest way to create PR, because no money. Is it media round you do just to miss Yan, and they'll be asking you as a woman if you don't mind being the second wife, and say why they are not feminist. My dear, you better dance that dance and face front. Oh my goodness, why are we like this in this country? 090735300044 is the number for you to call us. Now, this person is at Chigo of Gen J. She says, she's so right, please. That's why they are now casting influencers that can't act and destroying the industry. Did you see the promo of Farmer's Bride? That's how it should be. Okay. All right. What do you think about this? We have a call. Hello. We lost your call. If you can, call us back so that we can listen to you. 090735300044 so that you can be a part of the show. Now, do you think that this is like an infringement on the actor's rights or not? Because a Nigerian actor is lamenting that it is really overbearing to expect her to act in the movie and then still go about promoting that same movie. And this can be likened to the fact that in our space today, we have people who employ others, and the next thing they're asking the workers, they're asking the employees to go dance on social media so that their content will have views, or should I say, their company will have more publicity, so to say. Do you think that so long as you accept the job, it should come with a total package or not? What's your take? Hello? Hello? What's happening? 090735300044 is the number to connect with us. What's going on with the network? Please keep trying. 09073530. Hello? Hello? Okay, what's going on? You can redirect your calls to 09097054450. Redirect your calls to 09097054450. Hello? Hello? Okay, I don't know what's going on with that number, and that is why I'm saying you have to call us now. If you have to call us, 09097054450 so that we can hear you clearly and better. We apologize for what's going on. Hopefully it is rectified. 09073530044 or 09097054450. What do you think about this? Is it fair to expect actors or employees to double as content creators or influencers? What do you think about this? Now, this is coming after a Nigerian actress lamented. Hello? Hello? Hello, can you hear us? Oh, what's happening? 09073530044 or 09097054450 is the number to connect with us. I don't know what's going on. You can just send us a message on WhatsApp 09097054450. All right, now this one is at Son of Uma. They say there is no living actor who isn't part of the marketing process of a film. The Keanu Reeves you mentioned would go to Jimmy Fallon's show, variety interview to promote his movie. The problem is that we found a way to promote a movie and now everybody wants to die on that hill. All right, now this one is at Manny the Star. They say she's making valid point, but I also think this phenomenon has found its way into precious Hollywood as well. Social media and the need to pander to the internet has turned the worldwide film industry into something else for real, for real. 09073530044 is the number, or 09097054450. You can drop your thoughts on our WhatsApp page. I would definitely take that. And remember that we are across social media platforms, very active as well. Now this one is our Black Boo one. They say low key, most of these actors and actresses hate this whole content team. It's just the money involved, and out of respect for the producer that they do it. That's why most acts don't show up at PR or even post much of the movie they are involved in, and it's bad. You are in the movie. What's wrong in promoting that movie? Well, Superstar Osar says there are so many ways to do movie marketing. What happened to interviews, cast stores, etc.? The film marketing with actors in itself is not an issue at all. What she's speaking to is a much broader issue of actors needing to have social media presence first to be considered. That's another angle. Now, do you know that there are some places that before you are employed these days, they would ask you that how many followers do you have on Instagram? How many followers do you have on Facebook? How active are you on social media? It is a criteria, yes. Apart from your CV, they want to see they want to see your footprint online. They want to see how active you are on social media. Well, what do you think about the 09073530044 is the number, or 0909705. Hello? Hello? Okay, now I don't know. It's really tiring that we cannot hear from you. It's so sad. I don't know what's going on with the line. I know that you are trying to reach out to us, but the moment we pick, it is difficult to hear you. Well, just keep trying or send us a message instead. Hello? Hello, can you hear us? Well, I don't know again. I don't know, but 09097054450. Please try that number. It might be better. Now, Victor Premium says every actor is a content creator already. Nobody wants to use an actor that is not known. You must be sellable. One of the goals of producing a film is wide coverage or PR acceptance. Hello? Hello? Okay, what's going on now? Both of the lines are not even allowing us hear you. I don't know what's going on right now. My hands are tied at this point. Maybe you just send your messages to 09097054450. Drop your comments on Facebook. What do you think about this? We are very much active on Facebook and YouTube at the moment. Just drop your comments there and we'll read them out here on radio. What do you think about this? 09073530044 is the number to connect with us. Do you think it is fair to expect actors or employees to double as influencers or content creators? What do you think? Now, still picking some of your comments here on X. Let's see what this person has got to say. Now, this one is at Ayomide Irish. They say promotion works with strategy in Nigeria. You have to create an awareness. Doing content for a movie shouldn't be mandatory. Yes, but if you really want to sell your movie to Nigerian audience, you have to dance to their tune. I get your point, but money must be made. So when it has to do with money, there is no shame at all, so long as it's not illegal. Is that what it is? Well, 09073530044 is the number to connect with us right here on radio. What do you have to say concerning this matter? The fact that Nigerian actress Jemima Osunde is lamenting about the recent factors that are now determining the casting of actors. And yes, this is also seen in our corporate spaces, where before you are employed in an organization, sometimes you are asked about your social media presence and how active you are online. Now, this person is at Slim. He says Nigerians want you to do all. They always want to drain every penny they pay you. You do content creation for a movie, you act in the movie, you do movie presentation at cinemas. Only you even direct the movie. How banal. Deputize this stuff to other people who are skilled in this. This is why Hollywood keeps getting better. How true. But I think that even Hollywood, they create content. They do create content as well. Hello? Hello? Yes, can you hear us? Hello? Oh. Can you hear us now? Oh, this is really sad. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully it will get better. We really apologize for this inconvenience. I really don't know what has been going on with the phone lines, but unfortunately we cannot receive your calls. I don't know what's going on with the reception, but hopefully we will be able to take your calls. But remember that we have an alternative where you get to comment on our Facebook or YouTube and even send us a message on WhatsApp with your thoughts. What do you make of this? What do you think? 09097054450. Well, remember that the conversation doesn't end here. It continues across all our social media platforms. But at this point, this is where we get to wrap it up here on the No Gray Areas. I am Cassandra, your media chief. Please sit back and enjoy the rest of the moments. Remember, it is the Sunny Side Show right here.
Nothing but feel-good tunes to get you home after work.
Keeps me